Buongiorno, it's me. I am cold. Hi, I'm cold. It's nice to meet you. Wow, haven't said that one before. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my video. It's super nice to have you here today. It's actually the evening, so it's super nice to have you here this evening. My dogs are making a lot of noise, and I do apologize for that. But what are you gonna do? They're animals. We're animals too. Let's just go ahead and jump right into this video. So I found a recipe on allrecipes.com. It was the first website listed on Google, which means it's obviously the best, right? Isn't that how Google works? It's not. So we need some all-purpose flour, but of course, because of celiac disease, we are going to be using gluten-free all-purpose flour. If you don't have celiac disease, please, by all means, use regular ass flour. It is way more affordable. I should probably get some measuring cups out, huh? Oh man, I don't think I have 2.5 cups. Okay, we're gonna make half the recipe. Wow, big shocker. G just making half the recipe. Would you like to comment on that? No? No, you wouldn't like to comment? No comment from the audience. Moving on. I'm squatting so that I can get my beautiful face in the frame. I'm sure that you are really happy about that. Now, pizza dough is apparently pretty easy to make, but we are gonna test that theory today. Shoot, we need to make our yeast first. See, I'm already messing up. Hold on 1 second. Let's do the real first step first. Okay, so this is actually kind of technically supposed to be the first step. Oopsie doopsies. We need to get some warm water. Hold on. Where's my yeast? I love yeast. I think it just smells so good. I think I need half of this packet. I know for a fact that these packets are 2 1/4 teaspoons, so I need 1 1/8 teaspoon. That was math that I did on my own without a calculator. F in the chat for math. Some yeast. Yeast. Okay, with that, we also need a teaspoon of sugar. I'm using brown. I'm predictable. Then let's pour in our warm water. Make sure it's not too hot, because if it is too hot, then you're gonna kill your yeast. And that's bad. That looks really murky and disgusting, kind of like a lake filled with dirt, but it sure smells better than a dirty ass lake, I'll tell you that. Okay, back to our dry ingredients. Well, I guess the only other ingredient is salt. Kinda boring if you ask me. Nobody asked me. Nobody cares about my opinion. Oh my God, somebody validate me, please. And find yourself a fork. You can use stainless steel, sterling silver. You can use rose gold. You can use whatever kind of fork you want. If you really wanted to, you could even use a plastic fork. But like, that is not environmentally friendly, and hashtag save the turtles. You could also use a whisk. That's probably what most people would recommend, but I'm not most people. I digress. Let's go ahead, now that our yeast has proofed a little bit. Here's proof, haha, that it's proofed. We're gonna use how much oil? 1 heaped tablespoon of coconut oil. You could also use vegetable oil or olive oil. I don't care what kind of oil you use. It's all up to your personal preference. And I personally didn't feel like spending $4 at the grocery store today on vegetable oil because I knew that I had this in my pantry. So I'm using coconut oil. You probably didn't need that explanation, but I shared it with you anyways. Boys and girls. Boys and girls. Boysenberries. I don't think I've ever had a boysenberry. I wonder what they taste like. I bet they're very good. So then we just pour this in here. I don't know what way you're supposed to mix it, but I'm gonna just fork it, because honestly, fork it. I don't really give too many shits. If you wanted to, get yourself a mixer and use a bread, one of those bread hook mixer things. I don't know, I'll insert a picture here. But if you're just a lazy ass human being like myself, you can just do exactly what I'm doing, which I do highly recommend. It's kind of fun. It's also kind of an arm workout, which just adds to the element of pizzazz. Also, it saves you a trip to the gym. The end. You guys know my favorite thing to do. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Okay, these sounds should not be played out of context. I'm sorry if somebody walks in on you listening to that, because it sounds a little dirty. I'm not gonna let the dough rest because I'm impatient. This is really fun. Do you miss my face? I kind of miss my face. This kind of was like a Charlie Brown kind of vibe we got going on here. You know? You know? If you know? Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't need this bowl. I don't need it. Get out of here, bowl. I'm sorry to make you feel that way. Honesty. So what I have here is some tomato paste. Yeah, I opened it upside down. I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. We're gonna add about like 2 small tablespoons. And then at the grocery store, instead of having to buy basil and oregano, or as you Aussies say, oregano and basil. You're wrong, by the way, stop saying that. I found this seasoning that has basil, oregano, garlic, and salt. And upon looking at the ingredient list, it also has bell pepper in it, which is just so funky fresh. So we are gonna just add some of this, just a really good amount, until you feel like you've done too much. Once you've done too much, that's when you've done enough. We'll also add some onion powder, as well as some salt. Okay, too much salt, which means we put enough. And about a teaspoon of brown sugar. Make sure to use brown sugar. I don't know why, but in all the pizza recipes that I find, the sauce always has brown sugar in it. So do that. All right, then we're just gonna splash some water in here and mix it. This is the poor man's tomato sauce. If you really wanna get fancy, you can use fresh tomatoes and like cook down your sauce. But honestly, this does the trick. It already smells like pizza. There's our sauce. Done, sugar plum. That almost rhymed, and if it did rhyme, it would have been a more successful little transition, but it wasn't. So, okay, aha. And now we're gonna attempt to roll out our dough. Now I do say attempt because gluten-free flour is a bitch to work with, but we're gonna just do our best. Parchment, dough, smack dab in the middle of the frame, bitch. Ooh, sound effects make it more fun. Wow, I just pressed that down and it cracked my knuckles. Anybody else love cracking parts of their body? Oh yeah, did you hear that? Oh yeah, love that. Okay, ready? Kind of weak. That was awesome. What am I doing? I'm not rolling this out. I'm shaping it into a circle. I'm a stupid, dummy dumb. Also, I'm thinking about making a pizza series. So this is like episode 1, the starter. But then maybe moving forward, we can do like dessert pizza. We can do deep dish pizza. I was gonna do deep dish pizza today, and then I realized I don't have a deep dish. We could literally do anything. The world is our oyster. Let me know if you want me to do more pizza videos. If you don't, that's fine too, but I would kind of like to. And after all, this is my channel, so your opinion doesn't matter, but it does matter to me. Now let's add this stuff, sauce. That's what it is. Just all of it. Okay, that looks pretty good, TBH. Like, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Some might say I'm doing a great job. Frosted Flakes would probably say that. Do you do cheese and then toppings? Or do you do toppings and then cheese? But I don't have cheese. All I have is nutritional yeast. This is what we're gonna do. Just do a little bit of spinach for like, I don't know, kicks and giggles, I guess. For funsies and the sunsies. Oh, by the way, Fully Raw Christina shut up, timer. Fully Raw Christina has a fully raw pizza recipe. I thought that would be fun to maybe make. We could do that. I have sun-dried tomatoes here. We're gonna just pop a little bit of those on here. We'll add our nutritional yeast. Yes, people, you don't have to tell me this is the lamest pizza in the gosh darn world, because I already know. I am fully aware. Shut up. To be honest, it doesn't look too shabby. I'm just saying. It's gonna look completely different when it comes out of the oven. I'm well aware, but for now, honestly, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Make sure to preheat your oven to 400. Rosie, stop barking, honey bunches. You're being very annoying. Be more like your sister, who is somewhere. There she is. At this point, I didn't want to talk to the camera, so I just baked the oven at 400 for about 15 minutes, then turned it up to about 450 to get it nice and crispy. Then I took a big ass bite, and let me tell you, the results were astonishing. It was actually pretty darn tasty. The crust was super crunchy, but then it had that nice softness in the middle. It was really squishy, like bread should be. And overall, I give it a thumbs up. Recipe links below, bitches. Wow, hey, thank you so much for watching this video. My face looks really bad, so I'm gonna cover it up. If you did like it, make sure to smash subscribe and smash that like button. Smash it really hard with your fist. Actually, don't do that because then you'll probably break your keyboard. I do have a Patreon. Support me on there if you feel like it, because I do appreciate that. Shout out to all my Patreons. Love y'all. I also wrote a vegan and gluten-free cookbook. You can buy that if you like. Links in the description. I'm in a split right now, and I'm very uncomfortable. Why am I in a split? I'm just, oh my god. Ow, ow. Too much. Too much. We just did too much. I'm gonna bid you adieu. Goodbye. It's not a video of mine if I don't sing. So there you go. Fulfilled that requirement. Peace out.